What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we are getting the Saint achievement in the Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, which we get for saving 50 survivors, basically every single survivor in the game. For completing this, you are not only rewarded with 20 gamer points, but also the infinite durability book, which prevents any weapon from degrading while you're holding it in your inventory. This achievement is very missable. I thought I saved every single person I could on my first playthrough, but I fell just 4 survivors short with no saves that would have worked to salvage my run.
That was tragic.
So let's hop into this and I'll show you how to get the unlimited durability book for yourself. The first 2 survivors will spawn on the roof on the first day after the cutscene where the mall's front doors are knocked down by zombies. Jeff's in front of the elevator, and Natalie's around the corner. The very first thing on Natalie's mind are the snacks that Frank's holding. What a chunky little muffin. Feel free to grab a photo for a nice little PP boost, then take these 2 butterballs and head back to the vent to secure your first 2 survivors. Later in the game, we'll need a photo of this vent in order to save 3 people inside of the gun store, so I make sure to take a photo and lock it so it doesn't get overwritten. Yes, it is. And we lock that. Now that we got the photo saved, we make sure to bring in Natalie and Jeff to drop them off for our first 2 survivors.
About enough of this.
I pop a fleet foot and speed on over to the food court to take out Carlito. I want to open up more of the map, and we need to advance the story to at least chapter 5 in order to save every survivor that we can. As soon as the cutscene was over, I took aim with my Mega Man cannon and started blasting.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang! Well, I don't see so good, so I missed. Then they ran away. I ran after them.
Okay.
Bang! Try to shoot them in the back. But I don't run so good either. Anyway, you guys all think I'm a hero, and I'll accept that responsibility.
After we send Carlito packing, we're good to head on over to grab our 3rd survivor, Bill, who's in the back of In the Closet in the entrance plaza.
Somebody there? Help!
Then we take Bill over to Colombian Roastmasters in Paradise Plaza to do the cut from the same cloth mission, as this is the first of 3 missions that will eventually get us one of our last survivors.
Okay, here comes the next one, Frankie. But first, feast your eyes on my work. Now this is my most emotionally moving shot. Now this is my funniest shot. Okay. This is my most violent shot. Check it out. Okay, here's the deal, Frankie. You gotta go out there and take even better pictures than the ones I just showed you. You think you can handle that, huh?
Yeah.
We drop Bill off for our 3rd survivor, and run through the cutscene in the security room before dressing Frank up in all white because he's going to be the savior of the Parkview Mall. We take good old St. Frank to Al Fresca Plaza for our 4th and 5th survivors. They are located inside Weber's Garments behind the barricade. Bert refuses to come unless you prove that you're a good dom, so you gotta slap him around a bit. Once you melee him a few times, he'll learn who's boss and he'll decide to come with Papa Frankie. While we're over here in Alfresca Plaza, we kill a little bit of time until our 6th survivor spawns right across from the 2 we just saved in Riverfield Jewelers. As I'm bringing these 3 back, Princess Leia gives me one of the most helpful hints of this whole playthrough.
Tired of running? Why not just ride around on a skateboard?
You know what? That's a really good idea, Leia. I didn't even think about the skateboard until she said it. This is why Leia is one of my favorite survivors. You happy to get the piggyback ride, Leia? I'm glad. I'm happy to give it to you. Follow me! We dropped these 3 off separately because Burke could not keep up with Frankie Quicksteps, making our current total 6 survivors.
I feel safe now.
We need to snag an outtake picture for our next meeting with the journalist, So I grab some masks from the Child's Play store, stick them on some zombies, and take a pic.
Take out that dude and snatch his old lady.
In order to get our 7th survivor, Sophie, we head to the park at night and watch as our mans gets his shit absolutely pushed in by the prisoners in the car.
You ever had your shit pushed in?
We scoop Sophie and mega blast the prisoners so we don't have to deal with them for the rest of the night.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
We drop Sophie off, making our current tally 7 survivors.
I can't believe those maniacs killed him.
Now it's time to take out our first psychopath. In order to rescue our 8th survivor, we gotta head on over to the Space Rider roller coaster in Wonderland Plaza to start the mission out of control. We need to kill Adam the Clown in order to save Greg.
Everyone used to laugh at me. I was a walking punchline.
The Mega Blaster really makes all these fights super easy, so if you want one for yourself, make sure to check out my Zombie Annihilator video. Once Adam's dead, we can grab the keycard we need to shut down the roller coaster and save Greg. Greg is one of the more useful survivors because he shows you a shortcut between Wonderland Plaza and Paradise Plaza via the ladies' bathroom.
Through here and we're already at Paradise. Otis, you're
We
okay.
drop Greg off, bringing our total survivor count to 8. Next, we shred our way on over to Sir Book-A-Lot in Wonderland Plaza to save the Japanese tourists. You need to pick up a book in order to learn Japanese before you can speak to them and get the two to follow Frank. Aha. The North Plaza is our next destination, where we can find David in an empty storefront after starting the Shadow of the North Plaza mission. We take these 3 back to the safe room, bringing our new survivor tally to 11. Next, we have to push the story along a little bit by helping Brad take out Carlito, or at least trying to take out Carlito before he narrowly escapes once again.
Brad!
Then we are free to save our next 2 lucky contestants, Ross and Tanya. For this, we head on over to the Run Like the Wind store in Wonderland Plaza, where we can find these 2 in the back. I head to the supermarket with Ross and Tanya to grab medicine for Brad, and this triggers our next psychopath fight with Steven, the grocery store manager and ultimate Karen. We mega blast this poor psychopath into oblivion before grabbing the medicine for Brad.
Clean up! Register 6!
I appreciate
Next, we start the Hatchet Man quest by going to Chris Lip's home saloon store and showing our next psychopath Cliff that Frank's covered wars.
You. Over there.
How many zombies have you killed on the way here?
23, 22.
Zombies.
Real bad man.
Take this.
Defeating Cliff gives us a key to the empty storefront next door where we can save our next 3 survivors. I take this group back to the safe room and drop these 5 off, bringing our total number of survivors to 16 so far.
All we have to do is wait here, right?
For our next lucky survivors, we have to save twin sisters Heather and Pamela Tompkins. This one's a little tricky because it's an unmarked mission, and Pamela spawns surrounded by zombies in front of Child's Play in Wonderland Plaza. Again, the Mega Blaster makes this pretty easy, just make sure that you're all suited and booted, and you have a good save just in case. We make sure to scoop up Pamela's sister, located inside of Child's Play. And we're dropping these 2 off, stacking our survivor total up to 18.
It's dirty. It's cramped. Isn't there a shower around here?
For our 19th survivor, we go to Mick Handy's hardware store in Alfresca Plaza to grab Gordon, who's behind the counter during the Carwood mission. Gordon needs to be slapped around a little bit before he'll come with Frank, so I throw the box at him. Then we kickflip our way over to Paradise Plaza to show off our outtake photo we took earlier to complete the photo challenge mission. This is the second of 3 interactions we have with the photographer Kent that will get us one of our last survivors, Tad.
Beginner's luck. That's all. Let's have one more. Just one more contest, Frank! Be here tomorrow at noon. We'll settle this.
We just have one more mission with this guy, and we don't have to complete any challenges. All we have to do is show up on time and make sure that the survivor that he's holding hostage doesn't get killed. Watch me shred. Whoa, you see me kickflip that set? Fucking unreal, you hear him? You went, damn it. Next, we are hitting up Jill's Sandwiches, also in Paradise Plaza, to grab Ronald, who needs to be given some food before he'll come with Frankie. Once he eats something, you can take a PP photo for a nice boost, and I'm dropping these 2 off, bringing my total survivor count up to 20.
That in a while. Say, where do you keep the food around here?
Next, we're taking out the psychopath Joe in the lovely fashion house store in Wonderland Plaza, so we Tony Hawk our way on over.
What have we here?
Hello, motherfucker.
Looks like you lured another man in here, you little whore.
No,
No.
I didn't. Please, help me.
Let's see just how shameless you are, you dirty little skank. Say hello to my little friend.
No, not again. Help me.
Officer. Officer, can I talk to you for a minute? I mean, look, what did that woman do? This seems a little,
Shut your pie hole! If you try to interfere with official police business.
Joe says this is official police business. I doubt that. I think she's got something personal going on with this one. Just make sure to keep her away from the survivors because she will try to kill them. I hit Joe with 50 cc's of justice, courtesy of the Mega Blaster, before she smacks the ground, bowing down to King Frankie.
Perverted freak.
Once the cutscene with Joe is over, we have 4 survivors to untie and save. On my way to drop off these 4, I run into Nick and Sally hanging from the giant inflatable rabbit. I toss my skateboard at them to knock them off and scoop them each, bringing my current survivor group to 6. As I'm dropping these 6 off, I start the cultist cutscene where we're introduced to another psychopath, Sean. We're gonna be taking him out later, but for now, all we gotta do is save Jennifer, who's trapped in the box and about to be sacrificed. What's up, boys?
A non-believer in our midst.
Not me, I believe. Slice her up, I don't mind.
If we are to achieve salvation, his blood must flow. He must be purged. Spill his blood. The blood of the heretic.
I'm no heretic, buddy. I believe. Whatever you guys are into, I'm into. We put some work in with the handy-dandy Mega Blaster before we save Jennifer, bringing our current survivor group up to 7.
Oh God, I was so.
I dropped these 7 off in batches because I am getting impatient as fuck, and I don't have time for the stragglers. But at the very least, we got the total people saved at 27. Next, we have to do another story mission. The reason why we have to do these story missions is because there's a survivor later in the game who will not come to the safe room unless Isabella's there. So we gotta head to the North Plaza and Mega Blast Isabella's shit sideways.
now that's a lot of damage. Would you listen to me? I'm not here to hurt you. I just want to talk.
I just want to talk to him.
Why do you have a shotgun?
I just want to talk to him.
Dad, this is ridiculous.
I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to shoot him. I just want to talk to him.
You can't shoot him.
Wait, what? What are you doing?
We set up a date with Isabella and get back to saving.
When will you be back?
Tonight at midnight. Wait for us in the store next to the camera shop in the North Plaza.
I can blow his head off clean from here.
Taking Frankie to the entrance plaza launches our next psychopath encounter with the Mark of the Sniper mission. For this, we need to kill Jack, Roger, and Thomas. All three have sniper rifles and are taking shots at Frank.
Daddy, he ain't no zombie. He's just a man.
Thomas! We're doing this to survive.
Thomas, stop being a fucking
You
pussy.
know that.
Using a firearm for self-defense is our God-given right as Americans, Thomas.
Come on, Thomas. Shoot. Shoot him.
Shoot him,
I
Thomas!
said shoot him.
Thomas doesn't really do much in the fight, so just focus on Jack and Roger and you'll be fine. You don't even need to kill Thomas if you don't want to, just leave him for the zombies to clean up. Now that those three are taken care of, we have 4 people to save here at the entrance plaza. Wayne is found in Estelle's Fine Cosmetics on the 2nd floor. Then we head to the 1st floor to Grandma's kids to rescue Jolie. After that, we're heading back upstairs to Floyd, who's in Ned's Knickknackery.
Follow me!
And finally, we're grabbing Rachel, who's in For Her. You have to make sure to save Jolie before you save Rachel because they're friends, and Rachel will run away if approached without Jolie in your party. Now that we got Rachel, we're dropping everybody off. This brings us up to 31 survivors.
And it's all thanks to you.
Next, we have to prevent a mutiny in the survivor room by bringing food to our favorite little meatball, Ronald.
Food! I love food!
Nigga said he was 5'6", 300. Nigga said he built like a bomb. That nigga remind me of the Mario bomb, man. You know, Mario.
We've got all the survivors for the first 2 days. Now we're moving forward to our last batch. We need to take St. Francis de Sales to the North Plaza to knock out our date with Isabella and to save our next person, Kindle. Beautiful.
Come on!
I'm coming here. My date is cut short after rudely being interrupted by a zombie that I have to knock off from Frank's future baby mother. Oh wow, that didn't work. I take Isabella back to the safe room with Kindle by our side.
Who is that? Is she hurt?
Yeah. You're looking at the bad guy's sister.
Bad guy? The one who caused all this?
That's right. Her asshole brother caused the zombie outbreak.
This is the point in the story we have to advance to in order to ensure that we can get the Saint achievement. Doing too many more missions will lock us out of it, so we have to stay in the sweet spot. Dropping Kindle off brings our survivor count to 32. Heading to the movie theater, we start the cutscene with the psychopath Sean, and launching the mission The Strange Group. This allows us to rescue our next 5 survivors.
Embrace ignorance. Now I shall return your tainted blood to the foul earth that has spawned you.
We give Shawnee Boy the Mega Man treatment and send him off to meet his maker. On his way out, he decides to have a staring contest with the tip of a sword.
Beseech thee.
Ah, Sean, you ruined your shirt.
Ultimately, yeah, that is... Oh, no! Not the shirt! Oh, take my eyes, but not the shirt.
Are you all right?
Now that Sean is pushing up daisies, we untied the 4 survivors strapped to chairs and grabbed the 5th survivor locked in the door in the corner. Once we drop everybody off, this brings our total up to 37 survivors so far.
Jeez, I'm all dusty. What I wouldn't give for a shower about now.
Heading into the safe room launches another cutscene where we get this little gem of dialogue.
Zombie. I'm retarded?
were you conducting experiments with zombies?
We accidentally made zombie livestock.
Basically, President Biden here admits to creating the zombies in the first place through scientific experiments like a complete nerd.
He was also wrong, making him and everyone else on Earth look like a bitch again.
Next, we mosey on over to the North Plaza where there should be 3 survivors hiding out in the gun store. It is these 3 that we took the photo of the vent for earlier in the video. So we pop into the store, get shot at, and quickly run away. This will bring Jonathan to the front where we can talk his group into coming with us after showing the picture of the vent.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Dropping these 3 off, we're sitting at 40 survivors total. Going to the food court, we can find Gil zooted off the Zinfandel behind the wine bar. We scoop good old Gil and drag him to our next boss fight at Casual Gals in Wonderland Plaza. Here we need to defeat Paul and save him and the 2 women he's about to kill, Mindy and Debbie.
Please stop! What did we ever do to you?
You do it all the time. You look at me and laugh. Who's there? Stay back! Stay back! Get any closer and I'll light this place up. I suppose you came here to laugh at me too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would bring this guy back.
Don't come any closer!
Oh, yeah. How could I resist? Sorry, but I'm a photographer first. Once the psycho simp is defeated and you grab a sick PP photo, you need to pick up the fire extinguisher and put out his flaming crotch in order to save him. After that's settled, you can head into the closet and save the 2 women that he was going to murder. Dropping these 4 off brings our total to 44.
Officially killed. Now I've got to start getting my drink on all over again.
Head into Wonderland Plaza, we can find Susan on top of the giant soccer ball. We clear the area with the Queen Wasp and bring her into the party. Then we're going to Estelle's Fine Cosmetics to save Leroy.
Dude, you're hurt. Don't.
Once we bring these 2 back, we're sitting at 46 total survivors. Nice.
Ah, Frankie! Good timing. I was, just about to shoot my piece de resistance.
Now it's time to meet up with our favorite photographer Kent at Colombian Roast Masters in Paradise Plaza to trigger our boss fight. Showing up too late will result in the hostage Tad being killed. Kent is trying to get a photo of a person becoming a zombie, so we need to step in order to save Tad.
My shot! You ruined my perfect shot!
We finish Kent with a special beam cannon which pops the Punisher achievement. You get this for defeating 10 psychopaths. What do we got? Yeah, 10 psychopaths. Get fucked, buddy.
Do it, Frank. Take my picture. It'll look great on your mantle.
Your photo sucked.
Yeah.
Once Tad is secured, we can head on over to Players to save Simone. This is the survivor we needed to advance the storyline for in order to save. We take Tad and Simone to the safe room, making our total survivor count 48.
Don't snap one day and freak out like that other photographer guy.
It's pointless to sit on our hands here waiting.
Next, we have to stop a mutiny by putting Kindle in his place. So we go to the safe room to keep him in line. Otherwise, he'll leave with a group of survivors. Now we have all the survivors we need for the Saint achievement. While everyone is located in the safe room, I take the opportunity to get a photo of each person for the full set achievement. This thing. Oh, wait, there it is. Full set, let's go. I wonder what I was missing, or who I was missing. With 48 survivors in hand, we are good to advance time until the helicopter comes to pick us up.
Hey, Fred! I told you I'd come back.
If you're wondering about our last 2 survivors, Frank counts as our 49th, and for our 50th, we use Jesse. But you can also leave with Brad and Isabella if you stop advancing the story once Isabella's back in the safe room.
There'd be this many people. We're way over the limit here, partner.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Come on, man. We can't just leave them here.
Well, you're paying for the extra fuel, I'll tell you that.
That helicopter's chugging. And there we have it, the Saint achievement poppin', which is a gratifying feeling after about 8 hours of this grind. You do have to be careful not to advance the storyline too much because doing so will kill Jesse, Brad, and keep Isabella and Frank at the mall, essentially locking you out of the Saint achievement. If you have any suggestions on what achievements to go for next or what to play, feel free to leave them down in the comments. And if y'all still watching this video, you are the absolute man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the view. If you can interact with the video in any way, shape, or form, this would go a long way to help me growing my channel. Thanks again, and I'll definitely see you next time.
Give me car, give me wife, give me children, give me this, give me that, kill my enemy.